if you're given an equation, for example, y equals 2x minus 1, you can use that equation to write this same function as words, as a table, or as a graph. So we're going to represent this function with words, as a table, and as a graph. Let's go ahead and start with words. I think that one's the easiest. We're basically going to take what we see and write it down. It says y equals, so we're going to write y equals in words. And then we have 2x. When we have 2x, those two numbers squish together, or those 2 and x squish together, that means multiplication. And so we want to talk about multiplying times 2. And I think I want to write product. So I'm going to do y equals the product of 2 and a number. So I've got y equals the product of 2 and a number. That's this first part. Y equals the product of 2 and a number. And then minus 1. So I'll end with that. Minus 1. Oops, let's write that in words. Minus 1. Done. Super easy. Now, to fill in a table, if you're given an equation and you need to make a table from it, or need to choose a correct table, here we don't have any x values, so we're going to choose our own, and let's go ahead and choose some easy ones. We'll do 0, 1, 2, and 3. And let's go ahead and start plugging in those x values and see what we get for y. We're going to go ahead and plug in 0 first to our equation. Y equals 2 times 0 minus 1. Where the x goes, we're going to put 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 1 is negative 1. So when we plug in 0 for x, we get negative 1 for y. Let's do that again for 1. Y equals 2 times 1 minus 1. 2 times 1 is 2. Minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So when we plug in 1 for x, we get 1 for y. Next, we're going to plug in 2. Y equals 2 times 2 minus 1. This is a times 2 minus 1 pattern. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. So when we plug in 2, our output is 3. And last one, y equals 2 times 3 minus 1. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. So when we plug in 3, our output is 5. Now, to create this graph, we could take these ordered pairs, 0, negative 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, and we could go ahead and plot the points on the graph. But because we know how to use, we practiced just today, y equals mx plus b, let's go ahead and use that slope-intercept formula to graph our line. M is our slope, and here our m is 2. And remember, slope is rise over run. So we're going to do 2 over 1. We're going to rise 2, run 1. Rise 2, run 1. And our y-intercept, our b here, is negative 1. Our b is negative 1. All right, let's graph that. Our y-intercept we're going to start with at negative 1, which is right there. B is negative 1. And then we're going to rise 2, run 1. Rise 2, run 1. Rise 2, run 1. And we're going to connect the dots. And we're done. Rise 2, run 1. Rise 2, run 1. Rise 2, run 1. And it makes a nice, beautiful
And it's
line.
like a train.
It's like a train, Eli says. So we have used this equation